Hola, hola! Happy almost 2022. Whew, we made it through 2021, everyone. I mean, almost. There's a few days. Anyway, this is my favorite time of the year because this is the time where I get to plan all the ways that I'm going to be growing and learning and healing next year. But I know it could be very, very stressful for a lot of people, like super stressful. But don't worry, I got you. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the one resolution you need, just one. One resolution to make sure that you have the most sustainable 2022. Bienvenidos to this little corner of the internet I call menoswaste. My name is Maricruz, and in this channel I am hoping to help you build a lifestyle that is good for you, your wallet, and the planet. So if that sounds good to you, keep on listening. For today, I have the one resolution that you need for 2022 in order to make it the most sustainable year you've had. Drum roll, please. My hat's in it.
Your hat's in it.
Here we go. In 2022, I commit to considering the entire life cycle of a product before buying it. Let me explain. Now, as consumers, we tend to only think about the end of the life cycle. So we think, is it recyclable? Is it compostable? Can I donate it? Or does it go to the landfill? But we never think about, where did this come from? How long did it have to travel? And like the whole full product life cycle. And let me tell you, you're gonna want your cafecito. So first step, you have to get the raw materials. Usually it looks like this, where they're extracting it from the side of a mountain or using explosives to break the mountain apart to get the precious metals, or cutting wood for paper, or drilling for petroleum for plastic products, for example. Then we have to transport these raw materials so that they can get processed. Through a series of very gnarly processes, now you have a material that is usable. And then you have to transport this usable material to another country, sometimes to multiple countries, so that the material can be made into a product. Once it gets to the factory, then the product can be made. Usually, because we're always trying to do more for less, it'll be a high throughput factory such as this one that's making plastic bottles. Yep, you guessed it. Then it has to be transported to whatever store it's going to be sold at. And then it is ready for your purchase. Now, this is definitely an oversimplification. We didn't consider the water and the fossil fuels required to power this whole thing. And finally, the water made it to your mouth, only to be hopefully recycled a few minutes later. Unfortunately, there's a lot of issues with recycling, but that's for another video. And I hate to break it to you, but every single step of this process causes water and air pollution, violates human rights probably, and exploits natural resources, which has to be considered as well. You see, by knowing about the whole product life cycle, we're more likely to make better decisions about the products we buy. And we all know we vote with our dollar in this capitalistic society that we live in. So it's very important to understand what you're supporting every time you go to the store. Now you're probably wondering, like, okay, I analyzed the whole product life cycle and I realized it sucks. So I'm never gonna buy anything ever again. But it's not necessarily the case. I have some solutions and tips for you. Okay, first of all, I have to give credit where credit is due. Just by clicking on this video, I already know you want to help out the planet. So thank you. I applaud you. So here are the menoswaste tips for buying more sustainably. Número 1. Shop your home. Did you know that the average American household has over 250,000 items in it?
So make sure you check your house first before going out and buying anything. Número 2. Borrow. You remember when we used to borrow a cup of sugar from the neighbor? It was in all the movies. Let's bring that back. And actually, there's a super easy way for you to do it today via Facebook. It's called Buy Nothing. It's a Facebook group with your neighbors where you can post whatever you don't need anymore because it might be useful for them, or you can post when you're searching for something. Say a leaf blower. Put on there, searching for a leaf blower, and you can borrow it from one of your neighbors for a day. Número 3. Rent. This comes especially handy when it's something that you only use like once or twice a year. For example, a carpet cleaner. You can go to Home Depot, rent the carpet cleaner, clean your carpet, and then give it back. Número 4. Buy secondhand or refurbished. Now it's easier than ever. You have so many apps like Craigslist, OfferUp, you got Facebook Marketplace, thrift stores, you got swap meets, you got every single department store that has a refurbished section. For example, I just bought on Best Buy a hard drive and it was refurbished. It was $80 off. It's great. Número 5. Okay, you're like, okay, María Cruz, I really need some chonies and I'm not gonna buy underwear secondhand or rent it from Home Depot. So what do? Well, you can shop small. What I mean by that, you can make little switches. So instead of going to Amazon to buy something, go to Etsy. Instead of going to Walmart, go to your local goods shop. Another option is to choose to support B corporations or companies that are 1% for the planet. These are both third-party certifications that are ensuring that they're doing their best to be sustainable. Of course, each one of these tips deserves their own video, which I'll probably do. So you probably want to hit that subscribe button to make sure that you don't miss them. There you have it. I hope this works for you because it definitely worked for me this year. Make sure to hit that one button right there that says suscribe. Pretty sure that's what it says right there. And I'll see you on the next one. Till then, don't forget, poquito goes a long way. By the way, if you don't know Spanish, I'll put the translations to everything I said in Spanish down in the caption. Bye, nos vemos. Número 3. Rent.
You held 2 fingers.
Oh, shoot. Pick number 2, my lord. Pick number 2.